Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Well. How the turntables...
Remember when Democrats were just barely holding on to cultural power? And of course, in true Democrat fashion, they were seriously overstepping. They controlled all the cultural institutions, all the social media companies, the media companies, and they of course abused that power, cracking down on conservatives and free speech. And when conservatives complained that they were being mass censored, shadow banned, and even deplatformed, what did the left say? What was the response from the left? Well, if you don't like it, make your own platform. Make your own news site if you don't like CNN or the Washington Post. Well, oh, how the tables have turned. Now Jeff Bezos is enacting serious reforms at the Washington Post. We're seeing news outlets move more towards the center and more towards the right as they realize the jig is up. And now we got Democrats absolutely panicking, throwing tantrums, and going off to form their own news organizations. I mean, a complete flip. The left has lost their institutions of influence and power, and they're now desperately trying to rebuild, but I don't think they're cut out for the task, especially not these two. We've got Jennifer Rubin and Norm Eisen now teaming up to form their own news network, and it's probably the funniest thing I've seen all year, albeit it's only been 15 days. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Okay, so like I told you, this one's a real doozy, folks. We got the infamous Jennifer Rubin and Norm Eisen teaming up here in a desperate play to remain relevant, and so they're unveiling their new amazing project, hilariously titled The Contrarian.
Hi, I'm Jen Rubin.
And I'm Norm Eisen.
I am here to announce I am leaving the Washington Post in order to co-found with Norm an exciting new online platform, The Contrarian.
Ah, yes, because nothing screams contrarian like towing the line for the legacy media and the deep state elite, which essentially is exactly what these two people have been doing their entire careers. And you know, it's always baffling to me to see the lengths that these lefties will go to avoid admitting that they were wrong. It's like growing as a person is physically painful to them. And of course, I don't mean physically growing taller, I mean evolving as a human being. The two people you saw on screen, Jennifer Rubin and Norm Eisen, are two of the biggest liars in print journalism. Their behavior is emblematic of everything wrong in the mainstream media, basically everything that led to the second Trump term, and even the first Trump term. In other words, they're a detriment to their own political causes and their own political side. Things backfired spectacularly in the last election, and so they should probably be taking this time to reflect, a moment of reflection to look at themselves and realize, hey, maybe we're doing something wrong and it's time to pivot, just like the Washington Post is. But instead, no, they're doubling down. Jeff Bezos made a promise that he was going to make an effort to make the Washington Post a more neutral, balanced, and trusted source of news. And well, this didn't exactly sit well with Jennifer Rubin, and so she threw a complete tantrum. She then quit her job at the Washington Post and teamed up with Norm Eisen to start this new outlet titled The Contrarian. I don't know about you guys, but if I was the Washington Post, if I was Jeff Bezos, I'd be throwing a party to celebrate her stepping away. Jennifer Rubin has been an absolute disaster for years. She has alienated readers, and more importantly, she's one of the main reasons why the Washington Post has become such a disgraced publication. And now the Washington Post is trying to undo the damage that her and her colleagues have done, and according to her, that's unacceptable. She even recently attacked the Washington Post for trying to reach out to MAGA readers in the most arrogant, mean, rude, vicious way you could possibly imagine, and of course, untrue way you could possibly imagine.
But people ask me all the time, why is the media so mamsy-pamsy? And there are two explanations. The one is they are convinced that if they would just move a little bit to the right, all those MAGA readers out there, now you'll notice the contradiction in terms, MAGA readers, would pick up the Washington Post and they would have more readers. What is the logical fallacy here? Yes, reader. And there is nothing that the Washington Post could possibly do that would have those people take out a subscription.
It's a logical fallacy, she says. Why would we try to appeal to MAGA readers? MAGA people don't read. They're all stupid and uneducated. Wow, thank you, Jen. Yeah, we certainly can't live up to the high standard that you set.
Actually, the only Democrat was Chris Wallace.
No, Ms. Raddatz and Mr. Cooper are Democrats. You did not know that?
You've made excuses for the lock her up comment. You've pleaded with Ted Cruz, and he's really an honest man.
When did I make excuses for lock her up? What did I exactly say?
Let's see. That would have been on, let's see if I have the date exactly. It would have been on, Lock Her Up would have been on in April and also in August. In August, in October, if you remember, Charles Krauthammer came on and had a very vigorous argument.
Wait a minute, what did I say about in April and August? What exactly did I say?
Right. Well, we can go through all of them.
No, I want that one.
Which one in particular?
April or August?
Okay. Let's see. In August, let's see. We had comments that you were going to. You would, if somebody is being really dishonest, referring to the press corps, you'd strip them of their credentials as well. Doesn't sound like an independent thing.
That doesn't have anything to do with lock them up. You are ill prepared for this interview, Ms. Rubin.
No,
yeah, Jennifer Rubin is a beacon of knowledge and information. No, she's completely clueless, and it's been painful to watch over the years. But alas, Jennifer Rubin is doubling down. She's doubling down on the hate and division. I guess she's convinced herself that even in 2025, there's demand for nonstop anti-Trump hysteria. And so instead of accepting fault, instead of growing and improving as a person, she's doubling down and partnering up with another horrible, untrustworthy partisan hack masquerading as a journalist, and that's Norm Eisen. I mean, where do we even begin with Norm Eisen? Well, just a quick little refresher. You may remember Norm Eisen from his starring role in the Trump impeachment disaster, where he essentially helped concoct the flimsiest case in modern political history.
Exactly the guy I wanted to speak to.
I'm sorry, I'm on a call.
Well, it doesn't matter because you're a fucking liar who set this all up, and Costello just exploded your bullshit. You're going to jail, bro.
Officer, this gentleman is harassing me.
I'm not harassing him. I'm asking him questions. This is a guy who's lied to set up this whole trial. Norm, I'm not harassing you. I'm asking about how you've lied to set up this whole trial, how you've obviously coerced Michael Cohen to pay Stormy Daniels out of his own money. That's exactly what Costello testified to.
Yeah, this is the same guy who got Michael Cohen to pay off Stormy Daniels just so they could use it as fodder for his impeachment fantasy. But don't worry, Norm Eisen and Jennifer Rubin are just gonna give you guys the facts with their new pet project, The Contrarian. What a complete joke, and obviously this is just a last-ditch effort to stay in the spotlight here. They're obviously making a play. They're seeing CNN and other news outlets backing off the whole attacking Trump thing that worked so well for them as they were pushing for ratings during Trump's first term. She's thinking that market's gonna come back and she's gonna be the one to grab it. But I'm not so sure. I just have a little feeling here, a little inkling, that the contrarian won't last very long. I just have a feeling the FAFO moment here is about to be friggin' glorious. But I guess we'll have to see, and I'll keep you guys updated. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Let's see where this new venture goes. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.